Hey guys, welcome back. Day 67 of 100 days of me doing 20 minutes nonstop, not stopping for water, check Instagram or anything like that. Day 67 of 100 days of me working out all the way through. If you're over 40 like me and used to be fit, but you're not anymore, you're in the right place because you get to see me do 100 days nonstop. So today we're on day 67. So we are 2/3 of the way through. So I appreciate you sticking around. Today I'm going to be working out in the house. I'm going to be working out in the house mostly through this month while I'm here traveling. And yesterday I was working out with they're like 12-pound weights. And then I went to the store. Like I said, I was going to go buy some other weights, but they were like $45 for the 20-pound, 45 for the other one. So I only went to one store just because I didn't want to be, running all over town. But I found a local company on Facebook Marketplace. They're going to deliver. Actually, they're going to deliver a lot of stuff. It's like a bar. They have something called a dumpling bell. It looks kind of like the cowbell, but I'll show you later when it arrives. I'm not sure what time they're going to arrive, so I'm going to work out with my 12-pound weights right here. These ones. And then they're delivering everything for, how much is it? It's like $38. So I have a straight bar, I have some curl bars, and I can adjust the weights or I can turn them out. I don't think they're going to be really, elegant, but I don't really care about that because I'm only here for the month. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to get that because I can actually go up to, I think they said I have like 100 pounds of weights, but I'm not sure. I was looking for 20 pounds. So if they give me extra, it's just added bonus. So that's what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, day 67. So let me show you what I'm looking like before I jump into my workout. So that's what I'm looking like. If you want to go back to like day 10 or day 11, you can see the difference. So I feel really happy with my results so far, and it's only 67 days in. So guys, that's a little over 2 months. It takes some mental strength to continue on those difficult days, especially when you're over 40, family, friends, work, things like that. But it was definitely worth the investment. Also, as far as the time investment goes, we're doing 20 minutes at minimum each day, which is a commitment, but it's not really that big of a commitment. Also, 67 days is a long time to go nonstop without stopping a day. But at the same time, in the scheme of my life, that's nothing. We're talking like less than 20% of the year. And then when you compare that to my life, it's nothing. So I feel pretty good about that. So I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to jump in and do my 20 minutes, and then I'll talk with you guys after. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys, done. Day 67 of 100 days of me doing 20 minutes nonstop. So 20 minutes done. I feel good. I feel pumped. And did you know, as I was traveling, I was doing most of my days inside the gym. So I figured when I got back here to this house, it was going to be easy to do 20 minutes with the 11 or 12 pounders. And honestly, it's still difficult. I still get a killer workout. Obviously in the gym, it's better if I have time, but you know, sometimes we just don't have time being over 40. So done with day 67, guys. I appreciate you sticking around. So if you want to see what I look like before and after, like I said, go back to like day 10, day 11. I think those are some pretty good videos that show what I'm looking like. I'm starting to see some changes, but really nothing compared to right now. And I'm hoping I feel the same way when we get to a day 100. Also, another thing I wanted to address is some people have been telling me that, you know, six packs are made in the kitchen, I guess is what they're saying. So basically we all have abs. They're just hidden by fat. Some of us have more than others, like me, but they're saying that my diet is what matters, not really the abdominal exercises. And I'm not a nutritionist or a trainer, so I'm sure they have research or education on that. I don't, but in my mind, thinking as a normal person, I think that nutrition is probably important to lower the fat, but also at the same time, if you have bigger muscles or bigger abdominals underneath, when finally the fat is revealed, you're going to reveal bigger muscles, kind of like, my arms. So my arm has a bicep right there, but if it was fat, it would be covered. But when the fat leaves, if I have a big muscle or a big muscle, it's going to make a difference. So that's my thinking on it. Or another analogy is if I'm running to you and you're running to me, but I run faster, that's like you saying, well, he runs faster, so I'll just wait for him. I think that if we're running towards each other, obviously I'm going to get further than you, or maybe you're going to get further than me past the middle point. So I'm here, you're here. I'm going to run as fast as I can. I'll end up here. You're going to run as fast as you can. You'll end up here, and we'll meet there in the middle. So it'll just be much quicker as opposed to me running from here all the way to you, which would be like a diet. That's just my thinking. I don't know. Let me know if you can understand what I'm saying, or, if I'm thinking completely wrong. I don't know. So for me, I'm okay working out abdominals because as I lower my body fat, I'm hoping that I have bigger abdominals that show up, hopefully. So that's my take on that. Anyhow, guys, let me show you what I'm looking like after my 20-minute workout. Like I say, I don't want to be vain because there's a lot of other 40-year-olds that are in much, much better shape than me, 50, 60-year-olds, but I don't really worry about that. I'm worried about if I'm better than I was 67 days ago. And without a doubt, without any kind of doubt in my mind, I'm much better than I was 67 days ago. So that's the race for me, the race against myself in the past. So that's it, guys. Do you want to get a hold of me? Leave a comment below or check the video description. I'll try to leave my Instagram or something there. Other than that, guys, done with day 67. Tomorrow, I'll see you for day 68. Thanks a lot for sticking around.